So we do residential rental property management, managing single family and multifamily homes for landlords that don't want to be a landlord and deal with the headaches of, tenants calling at night or plumbing fixes they don't want to deal with. We have a lot of clients out of state who can't be here to deal with their rentals, and so we take that burden and do it for them. So I was actually working a full-time job, and I had purchased a rental property myself, and I enjoyed being a landlord. I developed a pretty good system, I felt like, and I decided I wanted to buy more rental properties, but I couldn't afford to because I was kind of working a normal job. And it hit me one day driving with my wife that I could start a property management company and manage other people's properties and earn an income off of that. And that's something I could grow much quicker than buying my own properties. So it started with me being a landlord myself and seeing an opportunity to take on other people's properties and turn that into a business. So with our business, in the industry of property management, there's typically a bad rep for companies that are not responsive and having a hard time getting a hold of people. Things don't get fixed. Rental owners who are mad because the rents aren't coming in, or just a bad kind of stigma associated with property management. And we wanted to change that and be a different type of company and make sure that our clients felt at ease. And so it kind of just went naturally with the kind of perception we were trying to put out there, even though it's kind of we feel like it's a little bit of a cheesy name, but it fits what we're trying to put out there and the feeling we're trying to give our clients. I felt like as a landlord myself and owning my own rental property and realizing that if I did want to keep acquiring properties, I had done some research and looked around at other companies in the area, and I was reading online reviews and kind of hearing experiences and found that there wasn't a company that I felt I could trust with my properties. And I saw that as kind of a problem in the market. And so again, with my goal of acquiring more properties and deciding to start a property management company, and then seeing this kind of problem in the local market, those just came together, and that's kind of how and why it began. I love being a property manager, for one. That's how it started, me being a landlord myself and maximizing our clients' returns on their investment just the way that I would want my returns maximized. And also, being a business owner or an entrepreneur, it's definitely a different experience than a 9-to-5 job. You have freedoms. There are benefits because you do have certain freedoms of schedule and you can kind of make your own schedule. But it feels like sometimes you're working a lot, but I definitely enjoy the freedom of not being tied, hourly to a certain 9-to-5 everyday type of thing. There's freedom that I enjoy. One of a few, a big one that kind of hit me in the beginning once we kind of got rolling. Another larger property management firm reached out asking to purchase my company, and I realized we were kind of getting on the map, essentially. I felt like, whoa, people are recognizing us. That was a big one. Another one was being able to hire employees who are actually some of my in-laws, so to bring my family in and give them an awesome job and a good opportunity and something that they enjoy doing. My business partners, Emil and Paul, have been awesome to work with, and it was really, really kind of a cool moment to be able to bring them in and have that all kind of work together. Go back to the freedom. I feel like freedom and opportunity. So having the, ability to basically, as much as I've put in and as much as I learn and apply and grow, I can grow my business, and I feel like the sky is the limit. And before, where I was working in just kind of a 9-to-5, I wouldn't have called it a dead-end job. It was a great job, but the sky is the limit. And again, back to that freedom of having your own business and being your own boss. There's just something different about that, and just like an awesome feeling that comes with that. Biggest challenge that I've faced is probably scaling. So getting to a point where I was managing a lot of our clients and their properties myself, and then realizing, okay, I'm maxed out now, and I've got to bring people on to help me with this. And how do I make sure they have the correct knowledge? How do I make sure they are giving our clients and our tenants that same experience that I want my clients to have? Because as the owner and the founder of the business, my vision, I wanted to make sure my employees had that as well. And so that's been challenging, trying to bring people on and make sure that the vision is shared with what we're trying to do with our company, with our branding and our perception, to really change that, I guess, perception of property management in the area. Yeah, I would have tried to learn a lot more from other experts in the industry. Something we've been doing recently is we've basically hired a property management consultant or coach, so somebody who kind of specializes in our niche, our industry, and they work with a lot of successful companies, and they put together courses and trainings that can help you really learn how to grow and scale your business. And we've learned so much from that, and I really wish that I would have done that at the very beginning, because that would have saved some of those challenges of trying to scale and grow my business. I would say probably two pieces of advice. Number one, find a problem. So you've got to be able to fix a problem. You can't try and reinvent the wheel. You've got to find in your market, whether it's a service-based business or a product, you've got to find something that doesn't exist or a problem that exists currently. And then two, I would suggest that you go all in. I was trying to run my business while I was working a full-time job, and that it limited my ability to really actually dive into the business and make it happen. And when I made that decision and took that leap of faith to go all in and just quit my job, give it 110%, that's when things really started to take off. Going back to the opportunity, it would be very challenging now at this point to go back to working a normal 9-to-5 job after experiencing the freedom and the enjoyment of being an entrepreneur. And so through the hard times, just looking back at what I used to do and remembering that this is something I'd much rather do, and the opportunity is huge, that pushes me through and makes me keep working harder, learning more, and just striving to grow my business.